Barshens is brought to you by our awesome patrons. Thanks for supporting the channel.
Why do you have stupid legs?
I don't know. Why do
You ate too many frogs.
Barshens!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Barshens. Hi, Stuart.
Hello, Barry. How you doing, mate?
All right. I've got a little rat pack with me today.
Hello.
Hello. This is, to anyone that doesn't know, this is my family. They live with me.
Yeah, that's my understanding, Barry. Yes.
We have Phoebe.
Hello.
Who is, how old are you now?
11.
I thought so, yep. Mrs Barry, a.k.a. Becky.
Hello.
She's my wife. And then Chloe.
Hello.
And you're 7, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I got that right. All right, guys.
Yes.
So we thought the kids have had a little day out in London. They're going to go around and find Buckingham Palace and stuff like that. But we normally do like a little intro summary. So maybe you can tell Stuart who you are. You're my wife.
I am. I'm Barry's wife.
Yeah. Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm a human.
Yeah.
Good. That is an important rule. Everyone on Barshens has to be human.
Yeah. You sure? Are you a robot? Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm just a normal human.
Yeah.
I can't see it.
And we've done a few podcasts before, so they kind of get the format and stuff. But then we're family. We'll get into some silly stories and stuff. We're going to start with something called a sharticle, right, Stu?
We are indeed.
And this is a censored one, perhaps.
Yes.
A nicer.
We're keeping it on the down low for obvious reasons.
This is something called a sharticle. What do you think a sharticle means, Chloe?
No clue.
What about you, Phoebes?
A newspaper article, but your version.
Ah, good. What about you, Mrs. B?
A silly newspaper article.
Silly.
Silly.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's exactly
My
it.
mum voice. Silly.
A silly cool. So what's our heavily censored one then?
Well, today we have the super important news that woman goes out in Adidas leggings and ends up with leg tanned with brand logo.
Ah. Do you understand what's happened there, girls?
Yeah.
So you
Well-
know, like your Adidas leggings when you've got the the word
The
Adidas
logo,
and
yeah.
the stripes.
Because you had the heat wave.
We actually have an exciting photo we can show you.
Look at that.
It's gone.
Oh. What's going on? I think there's so many ads on this site, you can't tell. So she's got sunburnt everywhere except where the logo was.
Amazing.
So she now has Adidas written on her leg like a walking advert.
That's amazing. So if we went out in the sun wearing these t-shirts
Can you
now,
imagine?
we
I'd have
wouldn't
2
probably-
chickens.
Does it like a big barcode? It'd probably be scanned at the supermarket or something.
How much would he be worth, though?
About £100.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
That's good, yeah.
How much would Uncle Stuart be worth? That's
About
Uncle
200.
200. Oh, right. Why is that? Why is Stuart worth more than me?
Don't know.
No, brilliant.
She's being polite.
Children value Stuart twice.
I know, yeah. Is he just being
This
polite?
is like Endgame. I love you. 3,000.
It's like a polite insult, isn't it? Like, oh, okay. So is there any quotes for this? Where did this happen?
Well, let's see the information. Danielle Villegas Foster.
That's an exotic
a
name.
Yeah, cracky. Was sat outside in the sizzling weather waiting for her friends to return from a driving lesson. For close to an hour and a half, the 21-year-old was left on the porch, anticipating her return.
Wow.
That's a bit odd. Sit on a porch
Sit on the
for
porch
an hour and a half. Yeah. They'll be back soon. Like an excited dog.
Yeah, like a dog. Just like a dog literally sat in the window.
What she didn't realise, as the sun beat down on her, was that something was going on below her waist. That's a very
Mrs. Barry.
strange way of writing it, isn't it?
I was waiting for you to say something.
Sometimes I don't need to.
We'll skip that. It was only when she got home and stripped off her branded Adidas leggings that she realised what had happened.
That's almost like a temporary tattoo in a way.
Yeah.
It's like the new henna.
I'm not wearing mine again. If she actually goes to the tattoo parlour,
Yeah.
actually get them draw over it.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea, wouldn't
Permanently
it?
have Adidas, and then you
Yeah.
wouldn't have to buy any more leggings because you'd always have them.
Yeah, can you just
Never mind.
tattoo some leggings on my legs for me? That's amazing. And you've done the outline, so the tattooist would be like, oh, brilliant, done half my job.
Yeah, you get it half price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got some clothes that you would wear if you knew that was going to happen? What would you wear your heart t-shirt you've got there, so you just have a huge heart on your chest? Or have you got a particular t-shirt that you would want to use?
Maybe just my PE top.
Your PE top, what's that got on it?
Nothing. It's just
Stains
white.
and mud.
Sensible, you see.
Yeah.
So you just get a whole tan.
Yeah.
So it's the white bits that let the sun.
There you go.
I don't know if I've ever had anything bad. Like, I remember I got prickly heat once. Have you had prickly heat?
Oh, I haven't. That doesn't
That's
sound good.
nasty. I don't know if it's like a sweaty, sunburny rash mixed together, but I just remember itching for about 2 weeks on holiday. My whole holiday abroad was just like a constant.
Did you invent a new dance? Is that how the Macarena
yeah,
was
it
formed?
was just like itching constant. I think, I got really badly sunburnt, but then it became itchy. I don't know, just prickly heat's a thing, isn't it? Alex,
yeah.
looking at me like, here's a thing.
It is.
Yes,
It's a thing.
absolutely.
You
Yeah.
ever had it?
No, I once went to a Kiss concert and
Right.
had somebody do the Kiss makeup on my face. Only they did it really badly, so I went to wash it off. But I'd had an allergic reaction to whatever they'd done it with. So I had, for about a week afterwards, I had the star burnt into my face.
Oh my God.
That's like
Commitment.
Phoenix Nights, isn't it?
yeah. So, Mrs. B, I think we should probably grill you, really.
Grill me.
Yeah, you need a life story for me. Because the kids we made them, didn't we, really?
Yeah.
And the stalk arrived.
You were there at the start.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. The story of Becky when she gave birth to Phoebe, particularly, when her waters broke by the side of the bed, she just stood there like weeing, just.
Yeah.
Thanks for that,
Do we
Barry.
need to go into...
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
Brilliant. He's led with that. Straight in with that.
Thanks, that's how people are going to...
Yeah, but it's not like in the movies, Stu. I'm trying to warn you. This is like.
I am aware of this, Barry.
When you decide to have the stalk, like it's not like the waters are breaking quick. Get you like it takes hours.
All I hear is that Mummy says, "Oh my baby."
She did.
Oh
On my baby when Phoebe was born, you weren't even alive then. You were
That's all
you were
you
a speck
get-
of dust.
Yeah, that's your kind of one-liner about giving birth to Phoebe.
Yeah.
You,
But before
Yeah,
that, when the
tell
waters
everything.
break, it smells like you're at sea. It stinks. It's like 3 a.m. What was it 3 a.m? I can't remember.
yeah, it was about 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And I just got
And
up.
I looked up and she stood there like, help me. And, like just weeing on the floor. And it's not just like a little bit. It's just like
So my...
unloaded.
Usually this is your job when you're drunk.
Yeah. I'm like, what do I do? Do we get...
I know. I'll go play on my Xbox.
I did,
while
yeah.
you sit there and play. That's what you
I went,
did.
"No, that's not- yeah,
That's what you did.
yeah, Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Which version?
Vice City? No, was it 4?
Flock of seagulls.
So I was like, oh, so the baby's coming now. Is
We
it like, no.
We went to the hospital and then they sent me back home because I needed to.
Yeah, I was
the
caring.
contraction.
Yeah.
He did take me to the hospital,
Yeah.
and then we came home.
Because you can't pause live, so you got to, you got to keep going.
And then I remember going sitting upstairs, like in a lot of pain, and thinking, "Where is he? I must be sat there for a good hour or so." And I
Yeah.
was like, "What are you doing?" He's like,
Just finishing this
just
mission.
playing this game."
Yeah, but it was a good game.
So annoyed.
You've never played it.
When you explained it sounded like, your water's breaking. Help me, Barry. And he's like, right, Xbox time.
Yeah, it was.
Felt like
Yeah,
that.
I just remember it smelling like seawater though when your waters break. It wasn't like, oh yeah, the baby's here now. Like 20 minutes, go. We went back and forth like 3 times.
Yeah.
So I had like 3 sessions on the Xbox. We staggered it out. I got a good little gaming day in there.
This is why you needed a Vita or a handheld.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they were like, oh, just give her a bath to soothe her, wasn't it? Or something like that. Like, okay, yeah. Just there's a flannel.
There you go. I'll go now.
Yeah. Like control her out the window. Like, yeah, all right, cool. And then we took you there and we left it. We got so relaxed, even you were like,
I was like, I'm not
Yeah.
going back again just for them to send me home. But then they said, no, you need to come back now. And I was.
I remember having a wheelchair and we were like rushing you through the hospital.
Because I was sat on your head.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you remember
On
that?
your head.
That's why you got a flat head at the top.
Sat on it for too long.
Got indent of a
Sorry.
hospital chair. Do you remember being born? No?
You could say yes and make up.
What's your
some
first memory, Phoebe?
really bizarre story.
You have a first memory? Do you remember coming out and being like that and seeing someone go...
I have a memory, but I'm not sure if it's actually from that.
Okay.
So I remember. It might have been a dream right now, but
This could be a dream. Right, brilliant. So it could be
I was
factual.
led down and I looked up and there was a plastic container and I just seen a blue and red cable
Right.
just there. And that was it.
That was a dream.
Yeah,
That's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Do you know what the blue and red cable was for or what it was connected to?
No.
There was a man in an Xbox Live headset. Like, yeah. I think I was caring father.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give Stuart a little few tips here when the stalk ever arrives, possibly with Stu.
To go on the Xbox.
Yeah, that's just,
Go on
it
the-
just helped
no,
kill
don't
time.
Go on the Xbox.
Yeah, I mean, the first 6 months of, it's hard. Like as a dad, you kind of like, right, I'll buy the nappies, lotion, and then yeah, I mean,
You know
some of
what,
those
though?
queues in those
I think-
supermarkets were big.
I think when Phoebe was born, she did get her own back on you, though.
She did,
Playing
yeah.
on the Xbox.
Yeah,
remember
you don't
that.
remember that, do you? There's no way
She said
you were
the
literally
story.
10 minutes old.
The midwife went, quick, you need to hold her without putting a nappy on.
Yeah,
Barry
I was like
stood
that,
there
'cause they had
holding
to do
her
some work
in
on
a
her.
blanket.
They had to
And then
get the sewing
Barry
machine
was like,
out, so to speak. didn't
if I say, it's gone a bit warm, and you look down, and she
Yeah, she
peed
unloaded
all
on
down him.
Oh,
And yeah,
get on your Game
it
Boy?
wasn't like shot, it was like tar. yeah, all over my gaming hand. Oh, no.
So we couldn't play.
Yeah, I had this quite nice t-shirt on that I liked wearing all the time, which I think just killed it off. And yeah, they wrapped her in a cloth and like that. Oh, it's sort of mine now. Like, oh, right, this is it rather than a controller. Yeah, and you came
No.
along as well, but
You didn't put
yeah,
it
it was just, oh, why is there no nappy on it? And yeah, I was sat by her bedside. It was a good hour and a half with her, and they took her off me. I didn't realise. It was like
covered.
tar. It was literally like I had to walk out the hospital like that.
I imagine that happens a lot, to be fair.
Yeah. And then
I
your
reckon
dad
so.
that night was like, oh, we should wet the baby's head. So we just went to the local pub, had a few drinks, but I hadn't had anything to eat. And I got home and Becky was in the hospital and I didn't know how to cook back then at all. I was like, oh, just stick a pizza in the oven. And I was a bit
Common
tipsy.
sense.
What?
Didn't have any common
Pizza does
sense
go in the
then
oven.
either.
Where does it go?
No, the next bit. The next bit. What
Oh
did
yeah, I
you
was
do?
done. And I was to be honest, I think I went back on the Xbox. I was a bit tipsy, and I was like, oh, I just took the pizza out of the oven with a bare hands and just went, ah, just dropped it all over my kitchen floor. Like
This is exactly what happened the first time you cooked for me.
Yeah,
actually. You dropped
yeah, that's
pizza
right.
over
Actually,
the
oh my gosh, yeah. The 2 times Stuart's been to my house, oh no, yeah, cooked pizza, ate some really weird hot dogs, and then ate scorpion. And a
Yeah,
tarantula.
scorpion and a tarantula.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
I would actually eat a tree. I can't say it.
You'd actually eat a tree? Triantula. You would eat a
Tarantula?
spider, would you?
Oh, it was all hairy.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten, Phoebes?
I don't know, but I remember one thing. I think I ate a snail
I was
in
in
my
a mixing
sleep.
bowl. And you ate a snail
No, so
in your sleep?
in our old house, me and Chloe had bunk beds. I was at the top.
Yeah, but you don't sleep in a garden.
Got snails in your bedroom.
I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, help me. I felt like I was being suffocated and I was like,
By
Mummy,
a giant snail.
I'm being attacked by a snail. And then you came up and you're like, what's the matter? I was like, quickly, get me to drink. And I was like, and then you were like, okay. And then you took forever. You finally came with a glass of water. And I was like, it's too late. How dare you? And it was just like, I just was really slimy. And it felt like I swallowed a hairy tarantula or like a snail with a shell. And I don't think it was. I don't know what it was.
Well, there's a fact, isn't there, that in your lifetime you eat about 12 spiders in your sleep, don't you?
We had about 3 that day.
Yeah, yeah, you got the full course meal. Wow, it wasn't a snail, mate. We don't really let
I
snails
don't
in the
think
house.
so.
I thought they were going to say something like fish pie that Mummy made us eat.
Oh yeah,
No,
that
if
was.
you go camping or anything, a snail might come into your head.
Into your head, not your mouth. Might just sit on your head.
I meant come into your head and then climbs on you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Into your mouth.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten, Beth?
Probably something
Stuart, you
made
compare.
me.
You sat next to Stuart here, so this is, you got some competition.
Well, I remember that time we tried those burgers that were bugs.
Oh yeah, bug burgers. Yeah.
Oh, I've not had those.
Like
They
a
were not
like
nice.
a bad barbecue, enough sauce, you'll mask the flavour. It was alright.
Oh, blimey.
And once you
Ooh.
cooked me something which was awful when you first
This
started.
is your time to
Was it an
unleash
oven
it.
pizza?
This is therapy. This is your
It was
time
like
to let
little
go.
potatoes, and do you remember you cut the hole out and put anchovies?
That was a Jamie Oliver recipe. That wasn't mine. Yeah, you boil a potato, you core it out with an apple corer, and then
They
you
were
wrap
not
an
nice.
anchovy, and was it a fruit in it or something?
don't know.
So you had the saltiness of an anchovy, a potato, and then I think
I
a
didn't
sweetness.
like it.
It was just the worst thing. Oh no, it was garlic. It was lumps of
don't know.
garlic in with anchovy. It was like
a potato and anchovy I can deal with, but with the extra on top sounds a bit.
these were back in the days when I
nice.
had a normal job, and I would go, oh come on, I'm going to cook you dinner tonight, and we'd done
10 o'clock
like 10
at
o'clock
night.
at night. She'd be like, passed out. There's your dinner, and I give her this potato with anchovy and a garlic.
There you
thing.
go.
Yeah.
So this is before you did
Thanks.
stuff for the channel. You just
Yeah.
thought you'd try.
Oh no! So this was when I was working full time, and in the evenings I'd come home and film. So Mrs B was very patient back then. So I'd get home like 6 o'clock, go straight to the supermarket, start filming. But then really, it was our dinner as well. So like it'd probably be sometimes 9 o'clock, 10.
Yeah, one
that
night
we'd sit-
I remember waiting till 10 o'clock, and it was a massive Yorkshire pudding with a curry inside.
Yeah, that was all right. That was
nice.
Yeah.
But
But it was when they were burnt, or when it was like, oh no,
10
this is,
o'clock at
oh no,
night.
it's not dinner. That's a cake.
no, it's not dinner, it's a prop.
Yeah, it's a prop. Yeah, you're
what I get
actually eating a
told.
prop right now. You should respect that. That's what I still say now.
You
Actually,
listen to me all the time. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you haven't got much of this for tea. It's not tea, it's a prop.
that's what I say now.
Do you get tea as well, or do you just have to eat the props?
It works out quite well. Sometimes, like, yeah, with the school holidays, like yesterday we made some food and it was like, oh, this can be lunch. But other times I'm like, I made it. It was amazing 3 hours ago, but now they're coming from school and it's sort of.
Sounds like Oliver Twist. Please, sir, can I have some food? No, you must eat these props. Yeah.
No.
There's a little favourite of Ryan over here that he's got a Twitter account, right? And it's called Kids Write Jokes.
Okay.
And I thought, I don't find these funny, but I tell my dad jokes on previous episodes, and these guys haven't found them funny. But for some reason, this account, they're kids that have written jokes and they tweet it.
Okay.
These guys love it. And I was just wondering whether kids will find Kids Write Jokes funny. So can I tell you some jokes from these?
Go on, you do one, I'll do one.
Okay. What do you call a banana with its pants off? Nudie pants. Why is that funny? Why are you doing that?
One of us.
See, you're like me. You got one, Stu?
I have indeed. For some reason, my thing was cancelled, but there we are. Right.
What? Oh my gosh! What?
See, we love these, and Barry never gets any of them. But the fact you don't
She's
get
like,
them
how-
makes it funnier.
Oh yeah. What's she crying? You are.
Barry, why do you have stupid legs?
Why do I have stupid legs? I don't know. Why do
You
I?
ate too many frogs.
Okay.
So that was.
I didn't even hear that joke.
Why do you have stupid legs? You ate too many frogs.
I didn't get that one.
The first one really got you. What
one
is
did
funny
really get me.
about with the banana with its pants off, nudie pants? What is funny about nudie pants?
Are you okay?
Find it funny.
Two pigs are eating food. One pig eats too much and he throws up. The other one says, "Don't make more. We are not going to eat it all."
Oh,
I don't know.
that is an odd one.
Yeah, I think she peeked at nudie pants. I think.
Yeah, I think I might have.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
There.
Penguin.
Penguin who?
Red eyes. I have no idea.
Adults love it. See.
Yeah.
All right. What do you call fire water? Fire water. Fire water. Fire water. Fire water.
I don't know.
A pattern. Oh my
It's
god!
technically true, I suppose.
I just don't get them.
What did the Xbox say to the Wii?
Don't know.
Well, what was it broken? True story, bro.
You're old and I am new.
I get that as a factual comment.
It doesn't work as a joke particularly well, does it?
Why every time when someone says a joke, you're like, ah.
Because I have to process things. I'm not that smart, Chloe.
Takes them a while.
Yeah.
Normally it takes me a long time. Oh, I got that now.
Do you have a favourite joke?
I don't guess it, but I'm just laughing.
Oh, you're feeling dead air,
That is
Chloe.
Barshens in a... yes, yeah.
I'm feeling dead air for you.
Have you got a favourite joke?
What do you call cheese that's not yours?
Don't know. What do you call cheese? It's natural cheese.
Natural cheese.
Oh, right.
Oh, Barry intercepted.
Did.
King of the dad jokes.
Go on, I'm going to go for one more of these. What's a witch's favourite food?
Don't know.
A bowl of teeth. What?
I could.
That'll do for that.
David Attenborough said that. I would believe him. I'd be like,
Does that
Guess
David
what?
Attenborough do a lot of
Yeah.
stories about witches?
what is a witch's favourite teeth? That's my best voice. I can't hear. How's that sounding, Alec? All right.
Very strange. You sound a bit like Winston Churchill.
I don't. Can you do David Attenborough voice?
The darkness.
Go on, Chloe.
Go on, Chloe.
Get a bit closer.
The darkness. Two little animals.
That was
Very
very
good.
good.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Good.
Witch's teeth. I don't know.
So I have a question for Mrs. Barry.
Okay.
So this was the most requested question when we spoke to the audience.
Okay.
And
What
that
audience?
question is,
I
Oh, our audience.
Oh, yes,
okay.
Not just a random
How did you do
audience.
this? Excuse me.
Just run on stage during a play. Guys, I got a question from Mrs. Barry. This was by far what people want to know the most.
Okay.
How do you put up with him?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh.
I'll take this one.
Yeah.
I think I've just learned over the years just to let him get on with it.
What?
Let him get on with it.
It's got like a lead on or something.
Yeah. Oh, you go, set him free.
Sometimes we gotta do that. We want to play on the Switch. You're just on the Xbox like this. Come on.
I have not played the
gotta win.
Xbox for a day. I actually did play it for the first time. I bought Goat Simulator. I played it for 5 minutes and I got motion
weirdest
sick.
thing
The dogs got
ever.
freaked out because I kept like, bah, bah, bah.
I was watching you. I was like, how can you play this?
What is my
doing this
doing?
goat on a trampoline. It was quite fun for a bit.
On Xbox.
Yeah.
Xbox Live Goat Simulator one day.
Yeah, we could do. Yeah, it'd be great. We're going to stream it.
Girls, we've lost Daddy now.
Yeah.
For the rest of the summer.
Barry, I'm pregnant again. Oh, right, hang on. How long have I got? I'm just on a...
Simulate this goat.
Yes. Just bounce on a trampoline with Ryan with another goat.
No, I don't think you're that bad.
What do you mean?
I'm not. I just think.
I don't think
how
you're
do
that
I
bad. Oh,
The
thanks.
question was, how do I put up with you?
Yeah, but you don't have to agree with it.
No, it's not putting up with you. It's just how you are. I don't. I've learned that you're very laid back. You leave things to the last minute.
Keep going.
What else do you do?
You have an odour problem.
You're always starting fires.
That's why I was doing a list.
You're not charitable. Your cooking's terrible. You're not charitable.
Got a weird t-shirt.
Yeah. Just ride the wave. How do you put up with
Ride the
Daddy,
wave.
Phoebes?
Just leave you to it. Like,
We all
They
do.
basically have one half of the house, and
We
I've just
do.
got a little cupboard. Like, can I come out now?
Or we just go out and let you do your thing, like set toasters on fire and
Yeah.
things like that, and then come back hoping the house is in one piece still.
Yeah.
If you were a child and you were very naughty, probably might go on the naughty step.
Would I be on the naughty
Go
step?
on the naughty step.
Maybe that's just what I'm just a kid that's got no naughty step. I get away with things. But a lot of people ask me actually what you come home to see sometimes, and like if you're afraid of what's going to come through the door and stuff like that.
I'm
'cause-
afraid of the mess I'm going to come home
Yeah,
to.
I do make it quite.
You make a big mess.
Yeah.
And fires sometimes.
The toaster was the epic one. The smoke in that room. Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
I bet.
I'm so
My
glad
goodness.
the kids weren't there.
I just remember
the
coming
good
home and you saying, it might smell a bit smoky. And every window was open,
Yeah.
every door. And, I was,
And that was like
what has
2 hours
happened?
before.
And then you showed me the clip.
I didn't realise. Yeah, it's like the
Okay.
voltage on the electric versus UK.
Ah, so it's,
electricity.
120
I don't
volts,
believe in
so-
it really.
I
but-
love how you didn't.
I nearly FaceTimed you. I went, mate, look, I've got a lightsaber. Look at this. Good job I didn't. There's
But you
flames
didn't.
coming out of it.
You didn't go and turn it off straight away. You got your camera to film the flames first,
You had to get the footage.
and then you turned it off at the main.
But I didn't think people would believe me, and I thought it was just doing toast in a really ingenious way, like
Fire.
charring it, like yeah. Well, that was a really dangerous thing. Apparently, if you're an American, it works quite well. So yeah, that's quite
Fire?
yeah. You can cook things and it warms you up.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, actually, there's one video, Jaeger bomb trifle. I did this years ago. That was a funny one, where
Yes.
I said, "Look, you need to go out."
I'm going to get very drunk for your words.
I did 17 Jaeger bombs in about 45 minutes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
and you're still alive?
Well, just
Yeah, I did it dressed as an old lady as well. It's still on my channel, but it wasn't supposed to be on my channel either. That was when Jamie Oliver first launched FoodTube, and they're like, "Oh, hey
yes.
Barry, could you just do whatever you
Could
do?
you just
Could you give us 6 videos?
destroy your health and booze
Yeah.
for us,
Yeah.
please? Yes.
Yeah, and I said, "Oh yeah, I'll do 6, and I'll really push it out. I'll do some pretty crazy ones." And Jaeger bomb trifle was one of them I did for them, and I sent it, and apparently their whole office were howling, but they were like, "There's no way we can put this on our channel because we've got Jamie making this risotto and all these other chefs doing this, and there's me in a giant bright pink Marge Simpson wig making a Jaeger bomb trifle where every step I do a Jaeger bomb.
yeah.
And
Why
by
have I
the
not
end, the
seen
wig
this?
went in the
Oh,
electric
you
whisk.
need to.
It's-
You need to
yeah.
look it up. It's
right.
Well,
hilarious.
I just
That's
went,
next to my
I just
list.
said to Beck, I was like, "Oh, you've got to go out." But I've never been that drunk before in my life. In such a short
How did
space
you
of
feel the
time.
next day?
Well, we had an old lady that lived next door with a semi-fence just over the side of the street.
You sure it wasn't just a mirror and you were seeing
Well,
the
I just had like fake eyelashes on. I was like earrings, old lady's
Honestly.
blouse, big dress, tight shoes. I don't know why I did that, but well, I do. And then I went outside and like I just started talking to her, and she didn't bat an eyelid. The fact that I was sort of so drunk and looking like this absolute.
Probably because she was
Donkey.
terrified.
Well, like, yeah.
She
But normally
probably thought,
she was
"Oh,
so
I
nice
went
we'd
to
talk
see-"
to her, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
That she'd just talk to her and be like, well, best be going now. But I talked to her for so long that she got bored of me. And I just passed out on the decking like that. And you came home for that. I wonder what you were thinking then, because I was really drunk. But
Did that
Yeah.
make you question his new career choices?
It did a little bit. I was like, what on earth are you doing?
yeah. But I just remember saying it off the...
You thought something else funny. When you
Well,
bought an inflatable crocodile
Oh,
and then
no, yeah.
pretended to wrestle the crocodile in the back garden.
I thought I'd do a Steve Irwin theme video.
that was
So I dressed
funny.
as a crocodile
This is
hunter.
before he died, I presume.
Yeah. I made a
That was
really nice
so
sort of cod recipe wrapped in bacon. It's really nice. I pretended that the cod was crocodile, and then I was like, "Oh, so you got to go catch your croc." And I had an inflatable croc put all dressed up. I filmed myself rolling around in my garden, wrestling. And the neighbour was looking out the window.
Barry's drunk again.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, "Oh," but that was a little phase that I was thinking, "Oh yeah, this is a bit different. People might like this." And I've sort of learned what works and doesn't now. Yeah. What's the weirdest thing? Going back to that, what's the weirdest thing you've eaten then out of everything you've ever done?
Ooh. I mean, that surstrumming is hard to beat.
Yes.
There's a reason we filmed that at my house and not yours.
Yeah. That was
Um,
potent.
That was
It's
horrifying.
like fermented fish.
Remember the neighbour's cat? It was walking around the garden. We opened this can. The cat just went,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it didn't come back for like a week.
Yeah,
you know?
really didn't.
No, it
Wow. Yeah, the smell. It was like almost like burped when you open a can. It's
Oh,
like,
it was- dear.
it's a Dermagordon from Stranger Things, whatever it's called. It's like just like a beast.
Probably the worst thing ultimately is that Cresta soft drink. So it was a drink from 1973 that had just been sitting there for that long.
I've not seen that. I remember Cresta when I was growing up as a kid.
Yeah.
So this was a 70. You opened.
Yeah, I think it's from 1974, actually, we worked out. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's not too good now.
Did you try some? I didn't.
Yeah, a little bit. But Cresta had milk in it at the time. It wasn't
Okay.
fizzy. It was like this weird
Yeah.
thick stuff. And yeah, it kind of turned into terps.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can get
So
some
it's
paint off the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever been ill from
No,
eating
not
anything?
really. No. I'm always very careful, very small amounts, and I try and wash my mouth out with vodka if something's properly bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's proper. Do it. Keep cleans in your mouth.
Yeah, absolutely. That kills most bacteria.
I've got 3 questions that we normally ask people. I
Okay.
wonder if we can spread it around. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
Once at school, when Phoebe was eating her lunch, I accidentally sweared.
You accidentally swear.
And literally, a dinner lady was
On the
literally
last day.
on the last day. The dinner lady was actually right by me.
Really?
But she is really not strict.
Oh, right. She was like, oh, that's fine. You keep doing it.
No, she
what she said?
didn't even see
Right, we're moving to schools.
All my friends, like the cool friends, yeah, we're all sat together having lunch on our last day on the field. And then they just came up to us and then they were like, bye-bye. And they all just left. Thank you very much.
Well, as a result of that.
Chloe and her friends all came up to you.
No,
No?
I was sat with
Just
my
you.
friends and she came up and started faffing about my hair like, oh, I love your hair. And it was just so weird.
Was that your most embarrassing moment, or are you following on from her story? I'm not sure.
I was just adding.
talking.
Yeah, just talking.
Just adding.
So what swear was it? Naughty what? Was it poo?
the other way around.
Oh, you stuck your fingers up. At who?
No,
We're good parents.
Sorry, we have never taught. I think.
Yeah, we've
maybe-
never talked about like swearing at all. Maybe it's time to open up and.
well,
So you
We don't swear at home.
you did the peace sign at someone the other way round. At who? I need to turn the cameras off. We need to.
How do you
That is,
know?
yeah, ass whipping.
How do you know that's a swear? You don't know.
One, because when I was in year 1, my friend, she had a plaster on, and then this boy, he shouted out, Isabel, she is putting her middle finger up. And she was like, okay. She's swearing.
I still don't know why you swore at someone when you know it was a swear in front of a dinner lady.
No, not in front of her.
What, she just happened to jump out at you?
No.
What happened then?
Well,
You did that the other way round, yeah? The 2 fingers.
yeah.
Who at who?
Myself.
Oh, really?
Yourself.
You swore at yourself?
Right?
I don't think that counts.
No, that's
that's
right.
fine.
I swear that Phoebe.
Did you?
Oh, the truth is out.
Yeah.
I just sat there innocently eating my Jaffa cakes, and she just went,
So you're eating a Jaffa cake and you've got Winston Churchill over it?
yeah.
Really?
What about you, Phoebes? What's your most embarrassing situation? I swore back at her.
So it was the other day, actually. Me and Mummy, right, were on a bike ride in the evening when it was cooler.
Oh, I know this.
We went up this windy hill, and my teacher was coming down, walking his dog. And then I just rolled past him like he was a stranger. And then he said hi to Mummy. And then she said, "Did you know that was Mr. James back there?" I was like, "No." And then I was like, "Oh dear, I just made a very big mistake."
That is embarrassing.
Because you didn't recognise him.
Yeah, and you don't want to do that with my teacher.
Yes.
Has he failed you on everything since?
No, he's quite funny.
He's quite a cool teacher, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think he's like 19. He's really young.
No, he's 26.
26.
He's
okay.
into all like.
He's into Star Wars, Harry Potter.
Star Wars, I don't know.
Does he do Fortnite dances in front of the class?
He says it's bad.
That's how you know he's 26 and not 19.
Yeah. What's your most embarrassing situation, Mrs. B? Actually, can I call you Becky?
Do you know her well enough?
What do I call you? Yeah.
Well, having someone walk in on me on the toilet is quite embarrassing. Like at
I thought
work.
you said walk on you.
Walk on me?
Yeah.
No, open when I've not locked the door properly in public and someone's just.
Oh,
That's quite
really?
embarrassing.
Where was that?
I've done it my old work. That's happened.
Really? What, were you having a number two? Or?
No.
Oh, it doesn't matter, does it?
Still.
Mummy.
Why-
Mummy, tell her about that. Oh my.
When you're a woman, it doesn't matter. You're still sat down on the throne, aren't you? So,
Yes.
yeah. Well, hopefully.
Right
What's the
now.
most famous person you've ever met, Phoebe?
I think the most famous person I've met in my life is Stuart.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I was gonna say
You need to meet
that.
more people.
Yeah.
My favourite Stuart too.
Is it your
Favourite.
favourite? Yeah. My favourite, Daddy, is.
Right, you can come on again.
Yeah. That's the most famous person you've met? I'm sure. No, didn't
I
you?
don't think they've.
I know. When I was younger, we walked this red carpet, and then there was this lady in gazebo with like really.
Oh, yeah, we did a TV show.
Yeah.
When you were really young, it was a kids' cooking show. Carol Vorderman.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
Carol.
she's
Oh, I
quite
know of Carol.
She's
Yeah.
quite famous.
Yeah, very famous.
We were in a cookbook as a result of that. And we also discovered that TV was rigged as a result of that
Yes,
as well.
you did.
I
I had no idea up until that point.
We were supposed to go through, but that's a story for another day, I think. we were
Ooh,
definitely,
that's interesting.
Because the way, like,
Yeah.
honestly, they came to our
Yeah.
house and did the whole
They did the whole like
X Factor
montage.
shoot. They put the train track out in our garden, and it was like, you know, when they're like, and they look, just follow the camera. It's like a train track in your garden, and then they was looking over the fence then as well.
Yeah.
Like, and in the garden, like looking natural, holding like a bit of like scone or whatever it was, wasn't it? Remember that, Phoebes? Yeah. You weren't alive then. You were
was it
dust.
like?
She was alive.
Huh?
I hate to.
She was alive?
alive.
Were you?
Yeah, because we took the little car seat in the.
Oh, so she was in
pushchair.
the
She was
young.
like 6 months.
Oh yeah, that's
Daddy, I
6
remember.
months is a bit.
I would say you tell us a famous person that you met was Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean in here he walked past like a couple of us, and I think I saw the back of his head.
Yeah,
Didn't really meet him.
but you said that you told him.
Am I digging
and
myself?
a photo, and then he was like, "No, I'm not in photos."
no. He wouldn't do selfies with anyone. Yeah, that's right. I'm trying to think of the most. Oh, Jamie Oliver's probably the most famous. Oh no, he's not. Yeah. There's my American story.
Yeah, your story you cannot tell.
Yeah. I think I'll tell that story soon.
I think you need to retell me.
Yeah, I will.
Because I can't remember.
Not on the channel. No, over dinner.
Private.
Okay.
It's a secret.
So who's the
one.
most famous person you've met there?
Has he never introduced you to Jamie Oliver?
No.
He's kept him all for himself.
I have a funny one, right?
Funny one.
An author, your favourite author.
Yes.
That was
No, you make this sound like I'm some kind of psycho.
You turned into a psycho
No, I did
for like
not.
5
you
minutes.
make it sound worse than what it was.
I'm excited by this one.
Do you
I'm
know
gonna sit
who
up straight.
Tom Fletcher is? From Busted?
No, McFly.
Yeah, it's not that Tom from Busted. It's the guy from Busted.
No.
No.
Fly.
Fly.
And he's an author. I read his books. They're very good.
Yeah. So not him.
Okay, so
his
this person
wife.
you've described, not him.
His wife is
She's an author, and
What books has she written?
the
I
Bible.
might have heard of. I've heard of
I
that
don't
one.
think
yeah.
you would have heard of.
What's her name?
I can't think.
Giovanna Fletcher.
So she does a lot of. At the minute, she's doing a lot of like CBB stuff and
Yes.
baby stuff.
Yeah, and once, me
Baby
and
club.
Phoebe, when she was about to turn 11, and then when we were about to leave from holiday, she turned the TV on. She was like, "Oh, I want to see babies. Let's watch this show. It's called The Baby Club."
This might now be your most embarrassing
This might
moment.
now be,
Phoebe.
yeah.
Oh no, Phoebe.
I was just sat
Phoebe's
there
cringing.
watching the whole show. It was like
They're
It
addictive
was-
though. Kids shows, they hook you in.
yeah, there was like
Baby Club. The
I miss
Baby
Teletubbies.
she was there, and then there was mums and dads around with their little babies,
Mm.
and then they were like, okay, and they sang a greeting song like,
Hello. La la la.
And then I
it's
just
good to see you here, and then
These are
she went
professional
on and
microphones
on.
here in the right place, guys.
They have this teddy, and it's called Baby Bear, and they're like, "Hello, say hello to Baby Bear."
I just remembered, what did you
You like that,
do?
did you, Phoebes?
What did you do? The mums had their babies, but you two went and got the dogs. And some of the babies.
That was me. And I was like to Boston, the baby.
Yeah, that Boston just goes with it. His tongue's hanging out. He's just like, yeah, I'm basically a prop as well. That's it. He just loves it.
He's like this.
Amy's a bit more of a snuffly one, isn't she? But we went to this event in London, Becky and I. It was like a YouTube
I
awards.
also met Matt Riley when we were
Yeah,
there.
Matt's been on here. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a nice guy, Matt. I would say that Giovanna, that was an interesting situation because we went to one of these YouTube award things, and there was lots of.
Someone else I met there as well. And I went and got my photo with, and you were like, do not go and get a photo. Don't go and ask for a selfie. And I went, I am. And
Who
I
was
went,
that?
Tom Daly.
Oh yeah,
He was sat on
he
our
wanted to do a
row.
collaboration with me.
There was
Actually,
like, we were
Yeah.
here and he was at the other end, and there was about
Yeah.
6 seats.
he did a little bit of cooking videos for a while. I was like, oh, we should do a video together. I was like, oh, you know my name? Yeah, sure.
Who was Tom?
I guess I'll get my trunks on and we can learn how to dive or something. Like, yeah, cool.
He's
Oh,
an
you should have followed him
Olympic
up on
diver.
that.
Yeah, I think he's sort of more
What's the
into
name?
being a gymnast again or whatever it is now, or jumping into puddles and stuff. So, yeah.
Might be a bit more to it.
Yeah. But Giovanna Fletcher went to this YouTube award thing. Emma Blackery was there, and then it was hosted by, what are they called?
What are they called?
The Maynard brothers.
Maynard Brothers. They were there, and it was
Yeah,
loads of money pumped into it and stuff.
No, their little sister.
But there's like a
wasn't
green room
really
thing as we came in, and so there was public it was in a theatre somewhere in London. So the top floor was all fans, downstairs all
Wasn't it
YouTubers.
the London Palladium?
I think it was something like that. Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
quite
big.
a well-known theatre.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that's
Buckingham Palace.
well known.
yeah.
It's not like our
Yeah.
local little playhouse.
And-
It was.
Yeah, Beck's normally quite reserved and quiet and shy and does what she's told. But like she was like, she just suddenly changed. It clicked.
No, I
She's like, oh my god. Really?
I had a few glasses of wine
Yeah.
as well.
It's her.
wasn't that
Well, that was
bad.
like, who? She's like, Giovanna
I wasn't that.
Fletcher. And it's like, I've got to go and see it. And you like went, I just want to say, I absolutely love your everything you do. You are just the best person ever. I just love. And she's like, thank you.
like, you weirdo.
Get me away. Like, wasn't
I
it?
remember going up to. I didn't know how to say hello, so I went.
Did you know how to say hello?
No, but like
in context, but
Yeah.
come on.
So I just went up to her, she had her back, and I went. Tapped her on the arm. She probably
Yeah.
thought I.
Yeah, and I was like, I cannot look at this. She was just going absolutely like, oh my god.
You should totally have had like
Shall I,
50 books. So please sign
Please
them all.
sign all these.
I touched her arm. Oh my god! Like, I can't
And
tell my
then I
friends.
saw Tom Daly, and I was.
Yeah, that was a funny about. They didn't do those awards anymore
bit
though, because I
weird.
think all the sponsors had spent so much money on it, and they didn't get any shout outs or mentions. It was weird.
We should start our own award ceremony. Best hat on YouTube.
yeah,
Like massive trophies. Like you have to wheel them in.
yeah. Would you?
The latest person who subscribed to Barshens.
Yes, we should put them on, and they get an award every single time.
All they get is just a tiny piece of paper.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it's
probably
like
you-
filming
yeah.
here, actually.
That's
yeah.
like your wedding anniversary is a paper, isn't it? We were up to, was it Rust?
I don't know what we're up to.
We're up to something. Well, that's off.
Right, wood. Oh, wood.
Woods, that's right.
5 years.
5 years is
It's
wood.
wood.
I found a whole website that lists it, and it goes up to 90.
Oh, it starts with weird things like paper
Paper
and
is 1
cotton
year.
and tin.
Yeah.
An Xbox.
Placenta is a weird thing.
Melted
Yeah.
Xbox.
Melted Xbox. Yeah.
Melted toaster.
Yeah.
Melted toaster. That should be a song.
Should it?
Melted toaster.
Freestyle, Chloe. Go for it.
Toaster.
Melted toaster.
Brilliant. Welcome to my world. This is basically yeah. The placenta is weird. Just to put
Thanks,
that out
Barry.
there.
Okay.
I'll bear that in mind
Yeah.
for future reference.
Yeah. Just don't go there if you can avoid that. Just don't look downstairs. That's what I'm going to say. it was pretty.
Thanks, Barry.
Chloe's birth was similar though, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. That was a bit scary. We better not talk about that. You were dust then. You were all right.
You came out all
Yeah,
right.
you came out all
You're
right.
fine. But me having to sit on that waterproof sheet in the car
Oh, great.
that they gave me.
We learned from the first one. Like, no, we're putting a nappy down for you now.
Yeah.
It was literally just blanketed
Yeah.
it. But Chloe was all right. The tracks were already laid, just straight out. Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was that easy.
Yeah, I bet it was, wasn't it? You didn't even know it was happening, did you? No.
I had a bit of a pain in my
Sip
hand.
of tea. Oh, that's done. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had a bit of pain in my hand from the squeezing.
poor you.
Yeah, but my heart bleeds,
boy.
Barry.
She like, can I have it? Was she like,
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was like
it
that.
was, Chloe.
But she's like, oh, this gas in air isn't doing anything. And I looked over like about 30 seconds later. She's like the scary movie, you know, the mask with a really. She's like, yeah, man, that's good stuff. So it's not doing anything. Oh, give me
I
some of
remember
that.
you were saying, look, you need to have a break from it. You got to have a few breaths of fresh air. I was
Yeah.
like, no,
Give it to me.
don't take it away.
Yeah. Have you ever been in a local newspaper? Beck.
Yeah. My photo when I was probably not much. I was about Phoebe's age, I think, playing hockey.
Yeah.
Just a picture of me with a hockey stick dribbling a hockey ball.
Was it action in like?
That's about it.
What was that? Did you win an award or something?
No, it was just a random. It was for, I don't know, a match or something.
I'm trying to think.
That's
Phoebe's
it.
been in the local paper, haven't you?
Like a lot of times.
Oh, like oh my gosh.
I'm kind of a big deal.
What's the most random thing you've been in a paper for?
So, it was in a school for leavers. Year 6 leavers. And we were in our local newspaper with other schools.
Yeah. Like
And
a
then
group photo.
you could really tell the difference from the classes and the teachers. Because our class is just like, apparently, Nanny said it was scruffy. And then the other class
She might watch
looked
this.
really neat. They were like the tall ones at the back. We had tall ones at the back. Then there were like kneel down ones. And then people in the middle of them like crouched down but not entirely. And then they were like... and then when Nan was like, good gosh, I do hope you're in that nice class. I'm like, sorry to break it to you, but I'm not.
You're in the scruffy
Yeah.
class with the more relaxed
The
teacher.
gangsters.
You can tell which
Yeah.
teacher's the relaxed one and which is the strict teacher.
With school photos now, they stitch them together as well.
Really?
Yeah, right, it's not like one big like that. A lot of them, they're like, oh, we've got a little box set up, almost like this table. Like we could do a school
Yeah.
photo now, like that. And then they like literally stitch
Oh, so it's
4 or
all
5.
It's all
Yeah.
like a
Photoshop.
long photo. Yeah, it's quite clever.
Yeah, it
I
looks
was
good.
impressed.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
probably picked the best one out of the lot rather than back in the day. It was
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
"Ugh."
yes, I suppose.
I've been in the newspaper
Have you?
for Pudsey.
For Pudsey? Well, you gave some money to charity?
No.
No,
So,
no, I took
and
it.
Just a lady came round our school and she was like, would anyone like to come and be in the Mercury? And I was like, me. And then my friend was. And then we just went to the office.
Oh, and you went and had your picture taken?
Yeah.
They just needed a photo?
It was a school dress up day.
Yeah,
for
and
children
then
in
like
need.
all
Okay.
of some of them. So like Phoebe said, some of them stand up, kneeling down, like I mean, not completely, but
Yeah.
yeah.
This is the girl's first time in London.
Oh.
And like, this is what they know of London so far.
yes,
It's literally
a big dark
You've
room.
come into a big room with black curtains and lights.
That's
Tiny
all what's in London.
Is this what you were expecting it to be like in London? Because they might try and go to Buckingham Palace and stuff in a little bit.
Oh,
This is all
exciting.
it is. Sometimes the Queen is in.
Yeah, sounds like yeah.
No, you should like put a cardboard cutout, Big Ben, Queen.
Yeah. Well, that's all London is. Yeah, people just arrange cardboard cutouts and
Yeah, it's just holograms. Holograms inside this room.
it's just a big field.
Machines broken today, so you just.
Yeah.
Use
we're-
your imagination.
Yeah. So it's the school holidays. That's why the kids are with us. That's been quite cool to bring them in and
Yeah.
with them.
6 weeks.
What's the most embarrassing thing Daddy's ever done?
Wow. Oh, I watched you were on the
Always
sofa.
watching you.
And you were picking your toenails.
I can't pick my toenails. I can't
Your
reach them.
toenails, you were like this.
Right. Oh, I do like picking the odd toenail, yeah.
You left them on the
Do you ever find that when you were a kid, you could get your
Yeah.
toe in your mouth, put your foot in your mouth? I miss those days. What? Look, there you go. Look at them. Like yoga. Like yoga
Why
class.
would you want to do
I
that?
just think it's quite therapeutic, even just as a sitting position. Just not even just to, you know, like rather than sucking your thumb, just to suck your toe or something. Just
I'm a unicorn.
I don't know.
Chloe used to do it when she
Look at
was
that, you can
tiny
do it.
baby. She suck her toes.
Bet you're quite nimble. Can you get your foot?
No, I cannot.
I say I can't do it. I just.
I can't say I've tried recently, and I'm
I
probably
can
not going
get
to.
it
There's another
further
one.
than my
But I was picking my toenails. Was that it?
No.
it's
And
not bad,
there's
it's
another
not bad.
one when you ordered this top from Amazon, and then Mummy just seen it. She was like, and then it had in big letters, "Oh my God, Becky."
Yes.
Was that
Look at that,
In
but
big
whatever it is. That
bold
song.
letters.
Oh, I see.
And that goes down well when I walk the dog past the church. And I'm wearing it. I'm like, oh yeah, maybe you should put a coat on.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember the other one?
Has Daddy done any? Oh,
How about you, Phoebes?
I've got two as well.
two.
So one of them was you were still like sleeping in your bed.
Oh,
And then I came in and then Mummy did my hair for me. And then you were just like this. Oh, yummy.
Oh, that was quite recently.
Yeah.
You said that I said it in my
last
sleep. I was
week.
like, no, I didn't.
Night steak.
Yeah,
and I remember the one
yummy.
that I forgot, and the one you were snoring. I heard you. I was in my room. Yeah.
yeah.
he does snore loud,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Oh, what was the other one?
So basically, it was quite recent as well.
Oh, brilliant.
So we
yeah,
bought
yeah.
we bought a packet of strawberry flavoured Lindors.
Oh, yeah.
And
Brilliant.
then
Have you ever read them? They're really nice. Hashtag
I had
Swan.
one, and then I had a rubber ball. And once I eaten it, not the ball, the chocolate, and then I put the ball in it and wrapped it back up and put it on the table. And then the next morning, Daddy came really grumpy, like, I bit into a Lindor last night. It was on the sofa.
He thought
I mean, the table, innocently.
I thought someone had left out a chocolate for me because it was the last one in the pack.
And
And I'm like, oh no, how sweet of them. And I like not even looking. I open it up. It's because it's all wrapped up properly. Stick a bloody bouncy ball in my mouth. I'm like, a bit on it. It was like,
Wait till I got in store and April Fool's Day. It's going to be the best.
oh really?
Yeah,
I look forward to that.
I'm going to make your breakfast.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Mrs. B, go on in.
Oh, what an embarrassing thing. Your thing that you do in car parks is quite embarrassing.
What do I do in car parks?
I'm not sure I want to know.
You get me in trouble here, babe.
They've got CCTV, you know, Barry. You've got to be careful.
Got away with it for years. What? I
No,
don't even
I'm
know
just
where this is going to go.
When we go, like, in a multi-storey car park, you think
Yeah,
it's
'cause we do it all
funny
the time.
to wind down the windows and shout random things
Oh, yeah, that's
as
really
loud
funny,
as
isn't
you
it?
can.
Yeah, that's fun.
yeah, you did that yesterday. You were like, no.
Yeah.
And then I think you like seen
Yeah.
old road. I think you seen an old man. You were like,
Yeah, you get some good echo on a.
So you just shriek at old
in a car,
men.
yeah.
He
Or
just
sometimes
randomly
I'll just
shouts.
like make a dog noise. Like,
Goes,
sit.
Oh, you drive past
Like,
on the
because
main
look
road.
at the
Yes.
volume, you know, in the car park.
So you just shout
drive
random
past.
things. Like, just stick your head out the window and go, grapes!
Yeah.
Or something,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
Yeah, we drive past random strangers and you just wind down your window like, all right, Jerry!
Yeah.
And you've been like,
Yeah.
what?
No idea who they are.
or you are be driving and you reach across and beep the horn
Yeah.
at some stranger.
But then, yeah, the trick is if you do that, you've got to look
It's
very
a
still
nightmare.
like that. And then she's just like, oh, I don't know what to do. So they think it's her because she's like, all like and you have to be very, yeah.
I
So
remember-
years of training that
I
one.
never let.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
drive.
evil.
Yeah.
You drive all
Evil.
the time.
I
now.
remember a really funny moment. So we were at Nursery once with my cousin.
Well, you tell that
And
story.
then-
I've got to go get something very quickly.
And then, so we were in the play area, and then we were right, a van came past, and then the mum just looked out the window, and he was like, and we didn't even do anything.
Stick his tongue out at you.
Yeah, he was like this, and we were laughing like
Oh
mad.
no.
Oh, I know what this is.
What was that? Did I miss something?
What have you got there,
no,
Mr.
what
Barry?
is
Oh my
that?
goodness.
Becky's made one cameo on Barshens
I'm not
recently.
doing that again. That was.
And it was the shopping list game.
Oh!
And you had to guess
your
what
treasure.
she was saying. Yeah, what was it? Your treasure.
I have to sit there watching you, sitting down on the kitchen.
I'm
And I was
trying
like, I want to be seen.
I haven't really prepared anything, so I was thinking maybe I could just freestyle a shopping list, and you got to guess what it is
Okay.
between you two, maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
We can do this.
can
We can do
try.
this, guys.
So.
And then.
Oh,
Packet of things. Let's get this packet.
A biscuit.
a packet
Packet of
of
beans.
Yeah, a packet of peas.
Packet of things.
Packet of beans.
Packet of mince. Yeah.
Packet.
It's hard, isn't it?
Packet of things. Just get a cheese on top.
Biscuit with
The
cheese on top.
Yeah.
Packet of beans.
Packet of pens.
Packet of
Packet of-
pens. What?
Yeah.
Beans.
Packet of pens.
Packet of pens and a biscuit with cheese on top.
You don't get a packet of beans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was odd.
I
Yeah.
am dribbling. Yeah, it's designed for a dentist, mate.
It's not designed for that game.
No, it's not.
it
This
is.
is called a spec. I'm not saying that word because I think that does something else as well. But this is a mouth opener.
No, it's not.
How could it? Why? If I went to the dentist and they put that in my mouth.
Put it in.
No,
You've done it
alright.
before. Oh yeah, you've shared
Just
it. Huh?
touch-
Look, it opens your
dribble
mouth so a
over.
dentist can get right in there. All the nooks
Yes,
and
they
crannies.
can get at the gums and
Yeah.
things.
It's not just for entertainment.
That's like torture, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you keep that in your mouth for any length of time for them to
Oh,
do
it gets
anything?
so sore, wouldn't it? Around about,
Yeah, they are
You'd
useful.
just be drooling.
Yeah. The dentist's just taking pictures and laughing at you.
We had to retake it a couple of times, and Beck did those clips because we were like, "Yeah, you're dribbling on your top. We might need to change that." So, is there anything you want to add before you go, guys? Because we got to go get you guys around London.
Yeah.
we got some
gotta
other
give
people
some
to.
Tourists.
Do you want to say thank you for coming on? Is there anything you want? A final closing statement?
Thank you for having us.
Any life advice,
You are
Chloe?
most welcome.
Never.
Swear in front of a dinner lady.
And never give a baby black root.
I knew when you were going to say that.
That's from the Willow. Hiya! You must never give a baby black fruit. I always say that. Now I come up with the most random lines, and they're like,
Yes.
"What the hell?"
I haven't thought of that for like 20
Yeah, and the
years.
Buckham Doodaloo thing. I'll do that
Yeah,
sometimes as
Buckham-
well. Yeah, teaching the kids.
You go like this. Like a baby.
Yeah, trying to teach. Oh, no one does that anymore.
No one does do that anymore.
Yeah, bring it back. The old armpit farting.
I was teaching this to my kids.
Yeah.
the other day.
No, it's so old school. You got to bring it back. Well, it's like the new floss. It does hurt though. I read that someone dislocated their shoulder doing it when I was googling it. I was trying to find the name of it. Trying to get it. So, what is the name of that? I don't know what it's called.
Armpit.
No,
I don't think
I know
it has
that's
a
your
proper-
armpit. Thank you. But armpit farting?
Yeah, I don't think it has a proper name, does it? Not that I've
It's
ever
not an
heard.
official.
Armpit burping.
We should give it a name.
Yes.
Slurlumping.
Charterpitting?
Arm-
Charterpitting.
Sharpening.
Farm pit.
Yes. There we go. The farm pit. It'd be good if we could all like finish with a nice orchestra of it, but it's so hard to do.
Get ready.
Can you do it?
I did it once.
You show them how you do it. You're like,
I can't do it. It really hurts.
no, do it when you go under here. You go like that.
Hang on. Let's see. I don't know if I can do it. Ooh, sorry. Hey! Nice.
Great.
Well, is it any closing life advice other than
I
farm
got
pitting?
one.
Again.
In the wild, there was a man actually two men called Stuart and Barry.
I don't like this story. It's scary.
And they seen a sock
Right.
and they decided to make their own YouTube channel and did that as their logo.
Oh, yeah.
Sock.
Yes.
The sock.
We should interview this sock one day.
What about
Yeah,
It would just be Eli going, hello.
We forgot about him as well after about episode 2, I think.
Probably in your drawer somewhere, isn't it? Though?
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to that. I've moved house since then. Because originally Eli was going to be the sock, wasn't he? Just became Eli. Really. It was so similar in character anyway. Yeah.
Anything you want to add then,
that's
Beck?
funny.
Any closing advice? Phoebes?
Oh, no, not that I can think of.
Never give a baby black fruit.
Never tie a shoelace in a revolving door.
Never eat purple fish.
Never eat purple fish.
never eat fish that have like eyeballs.
Okay.
Well, they all have eyeballs at some stage.
No, don't eat the ones where they just come like their face.
Oh, I see. Never.
Okay.
Okay.
You
I
can
understand.
tell it's time for their tranquilizers. So, all right. Thanks for coming on, family.
Thank you
You're
very much.
welcome.
Wander around London now,
Appreciated.
and we're going to crack on with some more episodes. So
Okay.
don't get lost in London.
And don't forget to visit that London place.
What is the pinnacle?
What's a good one that's free? I'm trying to think.
Buckingham Palace. I mean, that's basically where the Queen
Science
lives.
Museum, Natural History Museum. They're free.
Is it?
Yeah,
But
they're
that's
free.
a lot of time.
Yeah.
War Museum.
Imperial War Museum, yeah. The favourite of young
I
girls
can't
everywhere, the Imperial War Museum.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah.
See what?
The War Museum.
You like empires and wars, don't you, kids?
I do.
Oh yeah. Come on, Kimusabi.
A bit over the top.
Your thing on
But you're going over the
status
top
on-
now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, you should be.
What is your little thing on your
Oh, little
phone?
twist.
On your WhatsApp? What is your statement or your?
Oh, I changed it now because Daddy got funny with me.
Wait, she's got a phone now.
That's the third person.
She's got an iPhone.
It
was
was.
it?
And I was your Etch a sketch.
It was.
It's unbelievable.
War is a delicate
So,
thing.
what's that?
War is a delicate thing.
Yeah.
It's a catchphrase.
That's a WhatsApp thing. Like instead of hello, I'm on WhatsApp. War is a delicate thing. It's like you 11-year-old petal, like giving life advice to like her family on WhatsApp. War is delicate. Why is war delicate? Go on.
No, it's because there's this book
What
series.
is delicate about tanks and injuries?
Yeah, but
It's just like
Some flesh wounds, some life-threatening.
No, so there's this-
Worse. I've seen things that you'll never see.
There's a book series.
yeah. Sold. Oh, this is a delicate place.
There's a book series called Skullduggery Pleasant. They're awesome. And
Was it Skullduggery Pleasant?
Skullduggery. I've seen it's got like skeletons at the front.
yeah, and he's like
Oh.
a detective. And in my class, year 6 class,
Yeah.
AKA 7 now.
okay, about half of us read the book, and we all had our own individual character. And I was apparently Chinosaurus because I'm untrustworthy for some reason.
Oh.
And I have magic tattoos that can like...
That's your character.
Yeah, and that's the catchphrase. War is a
Why is war delicate?
Ah,
that
it's a
that kind of
quote from
diverted
the
there.
book. Right,
Yeah.
well, it's making
Oh, is that a
sense
line
now.
from the book? War is delicate.
Yeah.
No, that's
War's
her
not delicate.
catchphrase.
War's not delicate.
A bit like, you know, Michael Barrymore would go on Strike It Rich and say, war is a delicate thing. That kind of catchphrase.
Right, okay. So remember, next time you see a tank, remember it's a tender tank. And it loves you back.
Give it a tickle under
give it a
the
tickle.
turret.
Yeah, feed it twice a day.
Right. War's not delicate because,
Need this on a t-shirt. War is not delicate because...
dot.
Right. So he says.
And a space and a pen so you can write your own one in
Yeah.
on the t-shirt.
Yeah.
White t-shirt. Use pen. War is not delicate because, dot. Actually, not dot.
Actually, not dot. Oh, brilliant. Look out for Chloe's t-shirt range coming soon.
It has bombs and then, well, they can, stab you in the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not delicate, is it? That's nasty, isn't it?
Maybe not nasty, maybe, I can't think of the word.
Well, you think of the words,
Okay.
and then we'll see you all next time.
Yeah.
Right, thank you so much, family.
That's
Thank you,
great.
folks.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Uncle
Thank you very
Stuart.
much. You are most
Uncle
welcome.
Stuart, yeah.
Thank you,
Auntie
Father.
Phoebe.
Yeah, I am your father.
You're my father.
What's father? Armpit
German.
I
farter.
remember,
Yeah.
speaking of father,
German
in one
soldier.
Father's
Armpit
Day
farter.
card, Phoebe
dear.
put, instead of father, she put Happy Father's Day.
Did you?
I didn't know how to spell father then.
You put farters.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Do you not
Thanks.
remember reading that?
I don't read them, no.
No.
I open it and look for... I'm old school. I look for the money. Have a little shake. Father's Day, why don't you get money?
Well,
Unbelievable. Got to pay for their swimming lessons somehow.
actually, you might like your birthday, even though this year didn't get that much presents.
No, I didn't.
You like
I got cards, didn't I?
No, you got this big bar of Cadbury's Dairy Milk.
I did get a
Yeah.
bar of
And you
chocolate,
got
yeah.
like
I think I paid for that myself. I did.
You didn't.
I was on the. I said, "There's a business card." There you go.
No, you didn't.
Right.
You got it on the. You got your own birthday, your business card. HMRC, be in
I would
touch.
never do that.
And
of
you
course not.
also, when we went to since we're going on Lanzarote, one of your sisters, they got like 5,000 billion.
Yeah, she gave us a 1 billion note. From 5 billion
Zimbabwe
from
or something,
yeah. All right, guys, we got all afternoon to go around London and buy me a new birthday present.
Yes.
All right, bye, guys. Thanks for coming on.
Cheers.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.